So you would like to start the personal development journey, but you don't know how. Well, my name is Jerry, and I'm here to give you some tips on how to start your personal development journey. Tip number 1. Make a commitment to be honest to yourself. Now, on this topic, I'd like to tell you a little story about my past. When I was in the university, that was way before I discovered my religion, I had a girlfriend who cheated on me. Now, of course, in order to show my friends that I was a macho man, I told everybody that I was going to break up with her. But here's the catch. Every night when I went back to sleep, I couldn't sleep, but I would toss and turn because there was a voice within my head that told me that I couldn't break up with this girl. Now, in the day, I would tell everybody that I'm breaking up with a girl, but at night I knew that I couldn't do without her. And guess what? In order to have peace of mind, I had to get back together with this girl. Of course, I'm not trying to tell you that you should get back with somebody who cheated on you or anybody who treats you badly. But the point I'm trying to make you understand is that late at night, when everybody is away from you, then you no longer have to impress anybody. At the end of the day, you have yourself to be accountable to. And you must decide that you will tell yourself the truth every time when you want to be accountable to yourself. So, point number 1, make it a point to be committed to you being honest to yourself. Step number 2, break down your life into several different categories. This is going to make you find an easy way to develop your life in several categories. Now, we have an optimal way of dividing your life, but this is addressed in another video. However, you know best how you would like your life to be improved. Some people will go with dividing their lives into maybe careers, relationship, and different segments. You are the one who has to know the different subcategories, but try your best possible means for your subcategories to cover as much of your life as possible. Step number 3. So after you have defined all your different subcategories, it is now time to define your starting point in each of these categories. Remember, you are starting from where you are right now, because you cannot be any worse than you are right now in these different categories. So you have to be truthful to yourself. You remember point number 1. What degree of development are you in each of these categories? For example, let's pick career. How far are you in your career? How far are you in relationships? Now, you could just give a 4 over 10 or a 5 over 10. But a very important part about this part of your personal development stage is you must be able to define what a 10 over 10 in each of these categories is. What is the optimal version of you or anybody in the career segment? What is the optimal person when it comes to having relationships? If you are able to define the highest level and then you're able to compare it with your current level, now you know your starting point, and now you know how many miles you need to cover in order for you to get to your optimal level. Now, this is very important because you need to be truthful to yourself, and you also don't need to be too brutal so that you are scared that you will not be able to get to the maximum. Now, step number 4 involves 2 phases. Number 1, setting goals. And the second one, determining a unit of measurement. Now, we cannot get from our current level to the final level without knowing a unit of measurement. Your unit of measurement must be well defined. You're not just going to say that I have formed more friends this month than last month. You should have numbers. How many new friends did you form this month? You should also be able to determine the quality of the different results you're getting. For example, how many new friends did I form this month who are millionaires? How many new friends did I form this month who are billionaires? How many new friends did I form this month who study physics? You see the role of what I'm saying? If you're able to determine your unit of measurement for the different subcategories that you formed, you are well on your way to be able to know that you are making progress or you are still stagnant. And then you should be able to set goals. How many friends do you intend to start this month in making? So you see how it all connects together. Step number 3 was forming subcategories, and step number 4 is determining how you're going to go up the ladder to become the optimal. So you should be able to define your categories, you should be able to define your starting point, and then you should be able to determine how you will move from your starting point to the end point. And this is through goal settings, and this is through consistent measurement. So even though step number 4 looked like it was really hectic, step number 5 is very crucial. And it is this: make a plan. Now, nobody ever arrived anywhere far by just doing guesswork. Of course, you can go from one house to another just in the neighborhood without making a plan. But you cannot change from one city to another without using a map. It is the same like personal development, especially from your current circumstances to being the maximum. So you have to make a plan. You have to make a plan about when you will be doing your assessments. You have to make a plan about when you will be reading books. What kind of books will you be reading? How often will you be meeting other people? How often will you be carrying out these development plans? You need a plan and a framework. Without a plan, all the other things that you're doing will just fall haphazardly. So all the other things you have done, they are just like a basic foundation, but a plan is what will take you from point A to point B. Now, you really have to understand that this plan has to involve where you will be getting more material to develop you to getting to the place of your goal. So books cannot be overestimated. There are other people out there who have or are currently at the level of number 10 that you already put on your scale. Get books of those kind of people. How did they get to number 10? Now that I am a number 4 in my category, what they have done, I should also try to implement. So in another video, you will also be able to learn how we get information from books. But for now, you need to make a plan which involves as much investment into books, into videos, into other material of people who already arrived where you are trying to go. Remember, it is personal development, and there are others who are more developed than you. Do not be ashamed. And like we said in number 1, honesty to yourself is key. So make a plan and then be sure to stick to it. And now we are down to point number 6. Point number 6 may look like a bonus, but it is very important. You need to get yourself an accountability partner. This could be a mentor. This could be another friend who is also on the journey of self-development. Whatever it takes, do not go down this road on your own. Because along the line, you will hit some bumps, and then you will feel like, since I'm not accountable to anybody, I'm doing this on my own, maybe I should take a break. That is the first way that you're going to kill yourself. So I will encourage you, get an accountability partner and have a timetable of how often you are accountable to this person. Do not be ashamed. Don't forget, it is you who is the center of all of this. You are the one who needs personal development. So don't be shy. Don't be afraid, and just get an accountability partner. It is all for your own good. Point number 3 was all about setting up the different categories of your life and then determining a perfect image that will represent each category. Well, I'd like to let you in on somebody that has always represented the perfect image in every category of my life. His name is Jesus Christ. I have known him now for over 7 years, and he has been the perfect image. He has always carried the perfect career. He has always shown me the perfect mentorship and in everything. And today I'd like to also introduce him to you. If you will be interested in having somebody who is having the perfect image, who has the perfect everything that you could ever need, then there is a prayer that is right below this video. You could go, you could read it aloud, you could pray it with all your heart, and you are going to start encountering and experiencing some mentorship from this person. So, till the next video, I remain Jerry.